Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're taking a look at Polkadot as well as the entire crypto market, which is currently dumping down a bit. We have Polkadot down 2.5%, Bitcoin down 1.5%, and the entire market just sort of fluctuating around those numbers. Before we jump into all of that and exactly where the market is going to be going this week, I want to ask you guys to check out the Discord down below. You can see on the screen right now just how many trades our members have been winning from copying our own trades that we're sending out there every single day. In the Discord, when you join up, you can start copying trades. We send them out, you copy it over to your exchange, and you profit. As you see on the screen right now, it's absolutely insane the amount of wins we're getting. You can also learn my long-term trading strategy that I've been using every single day for the past few years, which has been working extremely well. So yeah, make sure you join up and start mastering the markets with us. Now back to Polkadot. So overall, Polkadot has, obviously plummeted quite a lot, as has the entire market, and we've been really accumulating anywhere under $5. I think under $5 is a great entry point for Polkadot. Say we take the highest entry point at like 499. If we just target the previous highs, that's already going to be, a 2.3x. And if we actually are able to get slightly lower entries, which we have been able to do so, it's nearly a 3x, which is absolutely insane, because you can also stake up Polkadot for like 15-16% APR, which compounds over time. So, this, instead of being a 3x, is more so like a 3.5x, because it obviously is going to compound as it grows. And, a few months before we hit $12, when we're at like $8, you can start to unstake and start to sell off your Polkadot like that. I think that's probably the best strategy to do, and I think it's one of the lowest risk strategies. As if we take a look at the previous times that we were in this sort of range, and we draw this all the way back here, you can actually see that every time we jump into this box, we always hit $8 in the past, and we almost always hit roughly double digits, which is over $10. So overall, anywhere from this area, if we're accumulating from the previous times we've done so, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times, maybe even 5 if we're missing one, we've always bounced back at least a 2x. So yeah, I think it's relatively low risk if we're just looking at the historical data. But in just a few moments, we're also going to look at Bitcoin and Bitcoin dominance and where exactly Bitcoin liquidations are, which is where the market usually heads to, and that just adds fuel to the fire. So yeah, I think overall it's a very good trade. And yeah, sure, we've been in drawdown for a while since we've come under $5, but as long as you're staking it up and DCAing efficiently, you don't have to DCA every 1 cent we fall or every 10 cents we fall. You can just set targets like under $5 with the initial entry, set at 490. Second entry you can set at one of these levels here, maybe 440, maybe 430. Third entry you can set at these lows right here, which was at just under $4. So there's plenty of entries and DCA levels to set. So your average entry should already be near break even, and then you're obviously staking it up, earning profits from that, and you can just let the trade ride out, relatively stress-free. The risk of Polkadot falling to zero I think is quite low, unless there's very negative news that comes out. Yes, the market is in a bad state right now with the war and the tariffs that are happening, but I think we'll see some sort of shift hopefully this week from the FOMC meeting. Now that shift is only going to happen if we're able to get a rate cut. Currently rates are hiked up, and once they get cut, I think Trump will start to allow the market to ease up a bit. We saw already on Friday our first green candle after a flurry of red candles. We still have some way to go to the support, but I think we might start the week off slightly red, which we're going to go through on Bitcoin in just a second. But we have FOMC, I believe it's Tuesday or Wednesday, so yeah, just wait for that, wait until it comes out, and then it will be much easier to really dictate where the market could be going. So let's take a look at the inflows and outflows first for BTC before we take a look at the heat map. So on the heat map here, we can see recently there have been a lot of outflows, especially in comparison to the amount of inflows that happened previously. We always go through these splurges of inflows, then everything dies down for a bit, then another splurge of inflows, and then the same carries on. Now it looks like we're getting a larger sort of dictation of outflows. It does look like it's starting to slow down, though. We had already our top of outflows. Now it looks like it's cooling off, so it will be interesting to see what happens this week. Overall, there's not really been much real outflows apart from this one day, a few days right here where we had $1 billion worth of outflows, which was insane. That's a lot of money flowing out. ETH has been a lot more neutral, not as many outflows, but again, we didn't have that many inflows either, way before, whereas Bitcoin has. However, still in comparison to the inflow that we were previously getting, we're still at a net positive. And it's again interesting to see, as Bitcoin is trending up, whenever it's trending up, we're getting mass inflows, and whenever it's starting to trend down like we're seeing now, there's mass outflows happening. So maybe we'll see some dip buying, but it seems like whenever, you know, we start to an uptrend, the dip has already been bought, and this is sort of a lagging indicator. But still, once we start to see some green appear, it will be a better indication that, you know, the uptrend is starting again and we're going to continue trending up. Another thing we need to take a look at though is the liquidation heat map, which you can see right here. So the way this works is the more yellow there is on the screen, the more liquidations there are, and these liquidations will usually work as magnets in the market. So we have, you see, you know, previously we had a lot of liquidations here. What did we do? Obviously dump down first to clear these liquidations, but then we ended up pumping back up and clearing those liquidations. Then a few liquidations appeared here. We cleared those, dumped down, and then continued the trend back up. But now we have a lot of liquidations built up at these highs. I think this is like 85, 86k, maybe somewhere around there, just above the previous high. And that's where we should be looking to head to over the course of this week. Again, this is on the 1 week chart on the Bybit heat map. Bybit has the most liquidations currently on the 1 week, which is what I've noticed, at $100 million. So this is where we're going to look to head to this week. It might be just a quick pump as we saw here, and then, you know, a consolidation into a dump. We're just gonna have to wait and see to how that reacts. Bitcoin dominance again strongly dictates how altcoins move. We have to take a look at the percent chart, which has currently just been trending up slowly. We're up 0.5% today. Yeah, I think we have sort of topped out right here at the top here, and we have a resistance level here. So as long as we don't break above and start continuing the trend up, we should be okay. Again, whenever dominance drops, we'll see altcoins moon. And, you know, if we compare this to previous bull run that we had on the 1 week chart, they're very similar. So you can see previously we're obviously seeing a huge trend up, a little crash, final trend up top, and then the dump. Take a look at what's happening right now. It's similar, just a lot more sped up. So, you know, huge rally up, small crash, final leg up top, and now we should continue the dump. However, that's not happening just yet. Hopefully the FOMC meeting, a lot of the, you know, the market relies on the FOMC meeting right now, and if we get rate cuts, I think that'll be the you know, switch that flips the market quite quickly, and we should hopefully be able to start trending up, because a lot of these altcoins are on their last support. You know, if we break through these supports like HBAR, XRP, Sui, Render, Polkadot, there's not really much further for them to go. Where, you know, Polkadot is already at the previous bear market lows, which is crazy. You know, it's much more of an established project. The crypto is in such more of a better state. Sure, politics might not be in the best state, but crypto itself is in a much better state than it was in 2023, 2024. So yeah, interesting to see, and hopefully we are able to continue the rise back up. Now, if you did enjoy the video, please do make sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to be getting my trades every single day, then check out the Discord down below. And if you need a place to actually buy, sell, or trade cryptocurrency for the lowest fees with the best sign up bonuses, then check out all the exchanges we're working with also. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye, guys.